Okay, so here's a very quick explanation of how to set up the G5, or Hamilton G5, I should say. First of all, as always, you're going to want to take your fuse, you want to take your cords, stick them in there, oxygen into oxygen, and you guys need to make into air. There we go. Power button or power cord to the wall, and all your power sources are set up. Now before you turn on your ventilator, of course, you want to put on your circuit. So open up the bin, sanitize your hands, and grab your circuit. Make sure you don't touch the tips of it, as keeping it clean is a top priority. Remember that for skills testing, if you do touch the tip, or if the tip hits the ground, you have to tell your instructor that you will replace it. It is advised that you put it up somewhere nice and high and away from you. However, now that's a setup. You can press start. The start button is going to be behind the ventilator, so if you want to come over here. The start button is right here. You pull the piece of plastic, you press it, it's going to beep, and it's going to be on. While it's going on, this ventilator is a little bit special. It has a flow sensor, this thing here, that sits at the very tip of the circuit. You want to put it right there. Just push it on. Blue, white. Blue, white. So just color code it. Stick it on. Stick it on. And why are we running all of a sudden? Either way, to calibrate the system, pre-op check, you press that. Flow sensor, you press that. You will also need this adapter for later. So it says turn flow sensor, so you want to take it off, put on your adapter, turn it around, and put it on. Calibration occurring. Yada yada. And with the calibration, you just want to read over here while it does its thing. Yep, overall a fairly simple procedure. If you want, you can skip like a minute into the video. Well, it'll ask you to turn it again, so you unplug, you turn it again. Calibration in progress, once again. So yeah, just make sure when you're setting it up, read over here, do whatever it tells you. With this ventilator, if you don't change it, or if you don't follow the instructions fast enough, it can actually fail certain tests. So you want to make sure that when it says turn flow sensor, you turn it relatively quickly, or it will just fail. And now the other thing you want to do is tightness. You press tightness. With tightness, it will say tighten patient system. What that means, and it's a weird lingo, you take this cap and you block the Y, and that's it. When you do that, you'll notice the progress bar starts going. So tighten patient system just means block the Y. I don't know why it's called tighten. It is what it is. Patient system tight, you can take off the Y now. Now for week 7 skills testing, they will not ask you to do the O2 sensor. You can if you want to. It's going to fail you automatically because we're at a hospital and we don't believe in oxygen. That's our motto. Either way, your setup has been done. You can press the X. Now, choose your patient, so adult, male, or female, whatever. Choose the height. It will calculate ideal body weight for you quite nicely, but you should also calculate it yourself. You notice that if you go male to female, it will change, so that's nice. Now, modes, you press over here. The touchscreen is a little bit funny. Sometimes if I can't press over here, I'll just press down here, confirm, and then just go up with a dial. Now, PCCMV is your pressure control mode. SCMV is your volume control mode. Just remember that, SCMV. APVCMV is your PRVC mode. You want to go to PRVC, you want to press continue. Important, even if you change nothing, you want to make sure you press confirm. Otherwise, you'll notice the mode will not change. So you press confirm, it has now changed. Controls, change whenever you need to change. One keynote about this ventilator, it says TI%. You cannot change TI as a number directly. You have to change the percentage it is. percentage of the total cycle time. So if I change this to 50%, you'll notice that 50% of it is breathing in, 50% is breathing out. Lower than lower. So TI percent of total cycle time, that is breathing in. Everything else is pretty standard. Alarms will be right below the controls. So alarms, ta-da. Set those to whatever you want, or whatever you need to set it to. Of course, when you're ready to start, go to the ever so lovely start button. You press start. So I'm gonna put that. I don't think it wants to be on here. Either way, I'm gonna hold that for a moment. So either way, if you ever test along on here for a moment, you'll notice that this view, you may not actually want this view as it is. So if you want a different view, you can just press graphics down here and choose layout 3. That is a good layout to choose. It will show you all of your pressure, your flow, and your volume. So if I recommend when you enter and you start working, you go to graphics and you change it to layout 3. It is a very good thing to set, then you can see all three at the same time. And you can press it and change to whatever you want. So you can customize the view to whatever you need to. That's pretty much it. And one other thing is down here, you can get some more information about stuff. Yes. So you can just do that. To put it onto standby, if I remember correctly with this one, I believe you just go into, the standby right here. So when you press standby, press right here. And then press activate standby. Standby has been activated, and now you can safely turn off the ventilator. Thank you for watching.
Where's the button to turn it on and off?
Right at the back here. Right here, and you press it on.